With Elegant Creations, and I'm here to do a video for Saturday Morning Makes with Jill Norwood. And I kind of want to do a couple of things. Um, I wanted to do a little recap of my craft shows. Um, I did do okay. This year was a little different than normal. Um, Two of the shows, my first two shows that I did, were really bad. Excuse me, I had like a cold. I got sick on Christmas, so I'm already getting over my cough. Um, I have done the first show for 7 years, and it's always been good, but I think the promoter is getting tired because he didn't even put a sign out. Um, if you asked him a question or anything, he was very snippy. And I'm not going to do that show anymore. And he does it on Friday at starts at 3 o'clock. We get to set up at 12. 3 o'clock to 8. No one shows up after 6. No one shows up. And we all kind of leave and cover our booths. But there's very few that stay till 8, and then the next morning from 9 to 3. But it was not a good show, and a lot of people that do really well at that show. I always do well at that show. It wasn't good. People just weren't buying, they were just kind of looking. And so I did a second one. I've never done that one before, but that one wasn't good either. They didn't have food, for one thing. They weren't really selling anything. Kids weren't walking around, selling sweets or anything like that, like most craft shows do. They it was dead. There was hardly anybody there, and I paid $40 for that one. The other one I paid $115. That was a lot for not doing good. And then I did another one that was $20. It was here in my like 5 minutes from my house, and it was a small one, but I did good. It was just a table. The other spaces I get to do space and put 3 or 4 tables. But wasn't expecting it, but I think I made $190 with just all my dollar items I took. I didn't take a whole lot of big stuff. And then I did another one, which was a school, and it was packed. And there was like 150 vendors. It's really hard to get in, but it was a good show. That one I was really happy with. And then I did my usual big show, and that one was really good. So I sold out of all my little nuggets, all my purses except for the little, I didn't bring them with me, the little small ones, new ones I made. I made a lot of pastel colors, and I don't know if that's why. And I had quite a bit left. I had like 50, no, 40 some, 41 purses left. But I only had 5 lights, these little lights here. I had made 6, and I had 5 left. So these didn't do good at all. And the last show I did, a friend of mine opens up her house, and we have like an open house. So she sells jewelry, and then I have a little table that I set up. And we invite all our friends. It's not open to like the whole neighborhood, like a yard sale, nothing like that. We invite people, and she invites her neighbors, and we have friends. She invites her friends, and I invite mine, and they come, and we have snacks for them and stuff like that. And it's really nice, and we've done that a couple of times. I don't know that we're going to do it anymore, but it was good. I sold a lot of my leftovers, things that I had left over, so it was good. I had some treat boxes left over, but I sold them there. But I had 5 left, and then I had 3 purses. The ones that the last ones that I did, I think I made 26, and I only had 3 left. So that was pretty good because I just made them right before December. And then I had some other little small purses, medium-sized purses that I had left. I had 1 sweet shop left. The shoes did not do good. I had these for $2, and I have candy inside them. Had these last year, and they didn't do good. So it's really hard to tell. I thought these are cute. I did them out of the glitter paper. I think last year I had like 9, and I had 4 or 5 left, and so I didn't sell any. So I had 4 left of that. I sold all my little purses and the Hershey purses. I sold all those. A friend of mine owns a jerky store and she likes to give out little gifts. So she called me up and I took what I had left and she bought them all. It was like $31 or something like that she bought. I had some of the little things. And I had the little gift set with post-it notes in there. And then another purse. I don't know, I think some of these are repeats. I just had some little odds and ends of everything. My little notebooks did not do good at all. And the little small ones, they always used to do good. For some reason, they just didn't sell at all. And I had gift card holders. I sold a few, but not that many. I can't remember how much I started with, but I had 56 left. My gift tags, the dollar ones sold for the last two shows, I think. And then my $2 ones, I sold them all. A friend of mine called and got the last. I had 14 left and she got the last of them. So it wasn't bad. I mean, I did pretty good with all the paper stuff. And then I discounted a lot of my Victorian stuff. And I did get rid of a lot. I still have some, but it was good. I can't complain. It was very different. People just weren't buying. But with that said, I'm okay. So next year, I am already starting to make my prototypes. So that's what I wanted to do, is show you some of my prototypes for this year. So my nuggets did great. You know, I can't complain. I think for Thanksgiving, right before the December show, I had 14 of the Christmas ones left. So I made more. I made 20 of the little Santa hats that I had showed. This one is just a sample. I haven't finished it. I had some greenery here and I put a little bow. I made 20 of them and within the first hour these were gone. So that was good. And I made some little churches that I had. And then I kind of went through my stash and I found things that had started and hadn't finished. And then I made some birdhouses with the cardinal and I sold all those. I sold everything I had. So I think I had like 4 left. And the little dresses, I think I had made like 30 some to start and I only had 4 left and that lady bought those. And then some purses I had left over, so she bought all those. So in all in all, I did good. Just got rid of all the dollar items. I did have some $2 items and some $3 items, and I did sell those. And so I was happy, other than the shoes. So I'm going to make some more of these. I already cut out 30, enough to make 30. And kind of went through all my paper and everything, and my dies. And so this year I decided that I am going to do a craft supply diet. I'm not going to buy any more supplies other than glue and maybe double-sided tape, things like that. But I have enough paper. I have enough decorative paper. I have enough of everything. So I went through all my stuff and I organized it, so I have enough to do for this year. And so I'm coming up with new items. I remember Oprah Winfrey did a series. There was a couple that did they called it the debt diet. So they didn't spend no money for a year. They didn't go out to eat. They didn't do all this stuff. So I decided I'm not going to buy any more craft supplies as far as paper, unless I need it, like the plain paper maybe, but I have enough. I went through everything and I have enough. So I'm going to try, because I spent a lot last year, so I need to use up what I have. So that's my goal. Let's see if I stick to it. But okay, so I had this die that excuse me, it is, let's see if I can find it. I made tags out of them, and it's the large bear and it's got the baby bear. Okay, and so you put it like that, and I made a tag out of that, and it's got all these pieces, but I did it a little different so I don't spend a lot of time. I added a hat, and I made this out of a circle. And I will do some tutorials on these, but these are just my prototypes. It has like a little bit of embossing, so I did the inking of the brown, and then I went with the darker brown pen and just kind of went around and did the little dots, and here on the nose, and then I did the eyes. And then I put a little bit of white right there, did the eyelashes. So I didn't have to do any paper piecing. And so just keep them very simple. So I'm going to try and make 30 of these. And this was from the Big Bear. And so that came in the packet. When you do the bear, it's supposed to have like a little bow, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do the scarf. I did cut it because it was too long. So this is one of them. These are all prototypes. Okay, and then I did oops, I forgot my truck. The little small truck. This is from Stampin' Up. And it comes with the stamp and the truck, the punch. A friend of mine lent me the punch because I didn't buy the punch. I just bought the die, the stamp. So what I did was I made a little box. My other trucks, I put the candy in the cab, but this was too small, so I did the smaller version. And so I was trying to figure out what to do. So I did another little box on top so it can be the hood. And I still have to put the little lights here. And then maybe put something here with the window. But I made a little box, and then you just open it up and you put the nugget, and it fits perfectly in there. Let's see, find my nugget. Oh, here it is. It does go all the way. I don't know if you can see in there. So I'm going to put some type of paper or something in there so that way it doesn't get stuck. Now I can't get it out. But yeah, that's what I'll have to figure out. I have to put some stuffing inside it. Some type of thing so that way the candy comes out. But that's about it. So that will just fold up. So I didn't know, I'm still playing with it, whether I wanted to flip this like that and make it look like a little flap for the cab. Not the cab, what is it called? I'm not sure what it's called, but have it like this or tuck it in. So I'll figure that out later. But I want to put little lights and stuff on it. But this one was really, really easy. Easier than the one I did before. Because the one before was 3 pieces. This is only 2. So I did my measurements. I have everything down pat. So I will be doing a tutorial on this because I know a lot of people might like that. But it was easier. And then I bought this die that has the trees. And so I just cut them down. And it has like little details in it, which I like. Okay, so that's one of them. That's another one. And excuse me, I was trying to do something like Nutcracker or something like that. So I came up with a hat. I don't know if you can tell. So I just kind of put the puff paints here. This one's I still have to figure it out. So I just did like a long tube, wrapped it around, folded the bottom, and did like a little base so I can glue it. And then I cut a circle and glued it to this top, and then I shaped it. And so I made the base black and then put this foil paper so I could put glitter. I have a lot of scraps, so I could put all these use up scraps. And I kind of wanted the gold trims and things like that, but I didn't have anything thin enough, so I just did the puff paint. So this one didn't come out perfect, but I thought it was cute, and you can put the nugget inside it. So that's another little nugget treat. And I am going to do my old ones, the ones I used to do, where I did my snowman and my gingerbread and a couple of others, but these are going to be my new ones. So I did this version of the sewing machine. I had done a bigger one, but I've been looking for a small sewing machine, and it's really hard to find. You can't really tell what the sizes are, and I ordered one and it was way too big. So I'm going to do those ones for my $3 items. And so what I did was I made a box. And this is where I got the idea for the truck, because I did this little box. And so I just put like a little brad here and put that in there. And so the little nugget goes inside. It fits perfectly. Let's see if I can get my nugget. So I made all my little boxes to fit the nugget. fits just right. So I cut 4 of these little sewing machines. So this is the die. And so then I just got my gold pen and went around it because it kind of embosses it and has little holes. So I did that. And then I had these papers that had the measuring tape. And then I just put some gauze that I had dyed pink. And I had these tiny little buttons that I had gotten yard sale probably. And they were white. So I just got a little pen and marked them. And they didn't come off. So it's still pink. So I can do whatever color I want to put it on. So I make a little base here and then glue that to the bottom and then put trim. I have lots of little pieces of trim. So that's what I'm going to do. I thought that came out cute. I thought it was a little too small at first, but I think it works. So there's going to be my little sewing machine. And then I bought an angel. I bought an angel die. So I still am working on it, trying to figure out what to do. I did draw a little face and kind of playing around with it. Oh, let me see. Okay, so I drew a face and let me see what I do with my little. So this one, I did the puff paints and I put that on top. This one, I don't know if I'm going to do the halo. So everything is just kind of up in the air. I wish I had shiny paper or something prettier, but this is just plain white. So I might do that. And then I got a piece of tulle and I cut about that wide and on the long part. And then I stretched it and wrapped it around her neck. So I'll probably put like a little bead here. So I just kind of did the puff paints, but I was playing around with my punches. So I don't know if I want to put those there. I don't have anything small enough. So I might do that and then just put the puff paints here. And then put the gold hanging down. I did do like a little bit of hair. Or you can leave them plain. You know, you don't have to put a face on it. But this one is for, it's a little treat box. It comes one size, one big size like this. So I just cut my paper big enough to go here, and I didn't, I cut this off because I didn't want to use up the whole piece of paper. Use these little flaps. Maybe I will. I don't know. I just did it this way. But I did do one where it's the long piece and then I folded it like I did this one, and then I cut these here and glued that to the front and to the back. So there's 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So those are going to be another one of my dollar items. And penguins. A lot of people were asking for bears and penguins and different things. So I did this penguin. This is my prototype. And so what I did was I had this die, which is a snowman. So the hat, I cut here and put the hat on it. So I used this body and the scarf. But this was a little too cone head for me, and I didn't like this part. Well, I couldn't use it on the penguin. So I cut this off. I did it in black. And then I did a circle. I don't know if you could see it. I did a circle and then put a white circle on top. And then I drew on the white. And then I did black here. Did that little face. And then I did a circle for the tummy. I still have to do feet. I just can't find anything that can go like with the feet. So I got to figure that out. So this is the first one I did. I kind of messed up her face. The face. And I just put little dots on the scarf. And I have tons of scrap of decorative paper, Christmas paper, so I might do that. But this was the first one I did. I had a hard time with the nose, but I'm getting there. I'm going to do a couple of drawings and then trace it. So this one has a closed eyes, and this one has the big ones. I really like the way they came out. And so this one, so let's see, and make the black circle and then the white. Oh, this one's a little wet still. And then I just get my black ink marker, magic marker, and do a little point. So this one's a little bit better on the eyes. And then I get a circle, fold it in half. I think it's a 1 inch, no, one and a half. And then I cut it in half, I fold it in half, glue it, and then I just cut a little niche right here, and then I put a round circle. Then this one I did round. This other one is square. I mean flat. So I don't know which one I like better. This one I think I used a bigger circle than this one. So I'm just kind of playing around with them right now. And then the little beak. So I have to cut out my body. This one I used the die from this that came with, and I've never used this. I think I used it once maybe. I really didn't like the way the snowman came out. So when I saw that, I thought, maybe I can do it out of the penguin. So I thought it's really cute. I say she for everything. But then I had ordered a house die. And I got this one. It doesn't have the back or anything, so I had to glue it to a piece of paper, a cardstock, and then I traced it, cut it out. And so it came out like this. This one, what I did was I kept this for me. I don't know what, I'm going to do some treat boxes out of this, I think. But, or tags. I had these little lights that I bought at Hobby Lobby. And I had this little sign left over, so I just put it on. I did a little tree in my spare bedroom. And I had my little houses left over. I think I had like 30 some houses left over. So I put them in a small tree. And so I put this on top. So I just did a tube and stuck this on the branch on top. And so this was my tree topper. So next year what I want to do is make gingerbread tree with gingerbreads. Houses and just gingerbread, all my gingerbread dies. So that's my goal for me to have. And so I put this on top. But I thought it was really cute. And it came with the little windows and the door. So I put the backing here. And so that's about it. That's all I have for for today, for showing. I did order a couple more dies that I should be getting in pretty soon. I think I got a mitten and what was it called? A deer, and it's a sucker die. And so I'm going to have that for my dollar items. And then I think I got a cup, a mug. So I can put some hot chocolate in or something, like a little pouch. So let's see how it works out. I'm not sure exactly the sizes they're going to come in. So I'll be getting those 3 this week sometime. So once I make them up. So I've been busy just doing that. It's been fun just making one of everything. And so I will be doing tutorials on all this throughout the year. And wanted to wish you all a Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. And I know it's belated. Hopefully I can do this every week. It's just been really hectic for me lately. For everybody, I'm sure, but I've been sick and just trying to get back to doing stuff. And so thank you all so much for watching. And if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. And thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.